And I think that's a perfect segue into talking about a guy who has played in those big games, right? So Joe Burrow is a quarterback that has had a kind of up and down journey here in the NFL. He's had some injuries that he's had to deal with. He's had some pretty massive injuries, including an ACL. But he's gotten a team to a Super Bowl. Now, granted, they did lose that Super Bowl, but Joe Burrow was not the reason they lost that Super Bowl. He played outstanding, considering the defensive line that he was going up against. Unfortunately, the Bengals did fall short in that Super Bowl, but again, Joe Burrow played well and has shown at times that he can win those close and those big pressure games. And I think Joe Burrow, obviously coming out of college, winning a championship in college, he came with this aura of like, I can win, I'm a champion. And it showed when he came into the NFL. I know his first year again could battle with some injuries, but that year they went to the Super Bowl. That was obviously his best year. And now he's coming off another injury, so we'll see how he's able to deal with that. But out of the three that we've talked about so far, I think Joe Burrow is the one who I would most willing to pay that money to. I
Yeah,
think
for
he
sure.
definitely has the ability to earn that contract. And we'll see if he can stay healthy and they get AJ Green going again. Not AJ Green. What is it? Wow. Um,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Jamar Chase,
Jamar
T.
Chase going.
Higgins.
Hey, if they got prime AJ Green, dude, I'm telling you, they might cook. But if he gets Jamar Chase going again and they make that
And
connection,
Shadow
like
Josinko. I
dude,
mean,
just
you
bring all the
sky's the limit.
Bengals back. No,
TJ who's been
I think,
Zada,
I think, I think they can definitely have a pretty strong season, even though they're in a very tough division. What do you guys think about Joey B?
I like the contract, as you kind of alluded to. He's had some success, and when you have the stud receivers he has in Joe Burrow and for now T Higgins, you're gonna have success, and we've kind of seen that. What's surprising to me is that he's actually never thrown for 40 touchdowns yet in his career. Obviously, the 2 years he's been banged up, and obviously his first year he wasn't great, but I think he still has a lot to unlock. And I think he's bound for at least a 40 touchdown season. I think you could argue he's probably one of the top 5 QBs in the league. You could argue, in my opinion. I think he's up there. Definitely, I think he's the best out of the bunch that we've talked about. And yeah, I mean, when he's healthy, we've seen him throw for 4,600 yards, 4,400 yards plus. Obviously they had the rushing attack as well with Joe Mixon at the time, not there anymore, but I think without a little bit less of a rushing game, I could see probably a career year if all goes right and he's healthy. So I do like the contract, and I think this will pay off for the Bengals in the long run.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like Burrow. I've always liked Joe Burrow. He's got a lot of talent around him. He has a coach who, is has proven that he's willing to, just kind of let it flow at certain times. But in, you know, Taylor's uh, different guy, different breed. But Burrow, I think, has talent. I think that he has the weapons. I think that he has the composure that you need for someone in that situation. Like the division that they're in with Baltimore and Cleveland has a really good defense. Pittsburgh always has a really good defense. Like taking into consideration that he's going up against some of like the toughest teams in his division, and that's in the conference in the league, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors for Burrow. But if Chase can get on track and everybody can kind of coexist, because we know that there has been a little bit of friction in that locker room in the past. Everyone can coexist and he can stay healthy.
Oh, do we lose him?
I think we lost Lefty. All right. We'll while we're working to recover our friend